Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Wellness Therapy, Still Hub Management and Barclay Carter Racing. Up at Ricky Hatton's gym today. Been a while since I've been here, but I've got Mr. Jack Murphy with me. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good mate. Just finished off another good session. Got some sparring in today and then finished off with my strength work. So working towards the 29th.
So it's 29th of June, you're back out again for your 6th pro fight.
Yeah, 29th of June, my second 6-rounder. I think I've got an opponent confirmed. So it's like another tough challenge for me, another thing I've got to overcome. Hopefully I can just keep developing like I feel like I have been over my previous 5 fights, and then put another good performance on come June.
Well, that was a question I was going to ask you. You know, you've been a pro just over a year or so now, which has flown, by the way. How different do you feel now from when you very first started to where you are now?
Yeah, well I think I've always had like good boxing ability and good skills, but I think over the past year, my engine's improved a lot and I'm being a bit more efficient with my work. But with that, like that's what you're gonna need in the pros, innit? Over the 12 rounds, it's not just about your skill; it's about like your conditioning. It's everything. It's knowing when to go and when to up your work rate, when to control it. And I think slowly but surely I am getting that and improving it. So I'm happy that I'm seeing the progression, because it's not like I'm training and I'm not seeing where I can improve. Blade and Ricky, every time I improve on something, they've got something new there, that I need to work on. But I feel like I am progressing well, yeah.
I was going to say that last couple of fights, your shot selection has been miles better, and that's because you've got more time to do it, because you're moving properly and you're thinking about it. Do you think that's an aspect of your game that's going to keep improving, or do you feel like you're there with that?
Yeah, I think I definitely can keep improving on it, and I think I'll have to as my opposition steps up and the rounds step up. But I feel like the progression I'm on, I'll be more than ready to keep improving if and when I needed to.
Well, obviously, this is your 6th pro fight, your second 6-rounder. More often than not, after maybe you have another 6-rounder, you go straight into perhaps a title fight and you go straight to 10 rounds. How do you think you're going to handle that sort of switch?
Yeah, I think at the minute I'm getting used to banging the 6s out and doing the 8s in sparring, and I think the more camps I do with it, I'm just going to keep getting more comfortable, because when you first up it to 3-minute rounds in the amateurs from doing 2s, it's hard, and then you just keep progressing with it. As long as you stick in the gym, I think you'll see that each performance, like it'll become a little bit easier, and I think when I eventually do step up to 8-round and then title level, I'll be more than ready.
Well, listen, the gym is a good place to be at the moment, because pretty much all the fighters in the gym are in camp, so it's a good place to learn and progress, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got Chloe will be defending a title later on in the year, and then Ibby's coming back. So everyone's like in camp and in similar positions, like weeks out from a fight, but we're all working hard in the gym together. So it's always better when everyone's got a date at the same time and you're all pushing each other. So
Well, you've certainly developed as a fighter, and you're becoming a bit of a problem. Actually, you're a tough lad to face, and I'm assuming that means opponents are going to have to start stepping up, because no one else will want to fight you.
No, and I think since my first and second fight, we've asked for better opponents than that, and we have got them, but sometimes like on the day, it's not ended up being the test we thought it would be, which is only like good for me, innit? But we're more than happy to like get better opponents over the 6 rounds and the 8 rounds, because I think that's where you see the development in it, like where you've got a few problems that you've got to overcome, and not just where you're walking someone down and they're covering up. Like when people are throwing shots back at you, that's when you'll see the best of me, because then I can use my movement and my defence instead of just having to force a fight.
We saw that in the last fight. It was a much much better fight, the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was a tough lad as well, the guy, and like he didn't come in just to lie down either. Like he tried having a go in that, which I preferred, and it makes for a better fight for the people coming watching and that, in it, because they spend their hard-earned money coming to watch me. So it's only right that we put a proper fight on for a minute. So
well, listen, Ricky next week he's off to New York. He's going to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Finally, I mean, it's a brilliant accolade for Ricky in his career.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's probably been waiting for that one, hasn't he? Like since he retired, because I think he probably knew it was always going to come, but then it's just a matter of time, then, isn't it? Like if and when. But I think when you look back at his career, he's like, there's only one. He was always going to get in there, wasn't he? But like he goes in there with some top fighters, doesn't he? So I bet everyone's dead proud of him, aren't they, from his career and that. And it's times like this are probably good for him to look back on, and reflect on everything he did do, because I bet like sometimes like it can get lost in time, can't it? But when you think back of all the big fights and that he had, like it was something special, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think there's ever going to be another Ricky Hatton era.
No, especially with all the fans and that he had. Like if I can have 20% of that fan base, I think I'll be doing well. Like he took 40,000 over to America and that, didn't he? And no one's done that since, have they? Even the big names like Joshua Fiore, like no one has a fan base like Ricky's, do they? So
Definitely not. We're talking of Fury. I mean, that was a couple of weeks ago now. Fury Usyk. What did you make of that fight? What did you make of the result?
yeah, I think the right man just about got it. I reckon. In the middle rounds, I thought Fury was cruising, and I thought he was going to end up like running away with it. But then after the eighth and then the ninth round, Usyk just sort of managed to nick it, didn't he? In the end, like he just about won it. But I think the rematch will be interesting because it's not as if you can't see Fury where he can win the rematch. I know it'll be tough though, won't it? Like when you've done 12 rounds with them, like Ukrainians, they're very clever, aren't they? So like he would have picked up a lot of stuff on what Fury was doing. So he'll have to come with something a little bit different to get the win. But it'd be interesting, definitely.
Well, that's been set for 21st of December, so we're all going to have another hot Christmas by the sounds of it.
Yeah, therefore it's good in it, like to look forward to a fight that way. It's good that they've not tried rushing it and then it'll end up get putting back. I think hopefully it'll just stick with that December date then, because it's quite a while from now, isn't it? But
Gives everyone time.
yeah, that's it. Because you don't want it to rush and then the fight get put back in that day. So they should both be in there 100% again.
Well, listen, 29th of June. Can people come and get some tickets off you still?
Yeah, I've got tickets available now. Standard of 40 and ringside 70. I've had a good turnout for all my fights, so hopefully keep on that train and just keep upping it a little bit more, and I'll be hoping to put on my best performance yet.
We're looking forward to seeing what you do with this one, because I know the opponent's pretty tough, and be good to see some of your skill sets that we haven't seen yet come out in that fight, mate.
Yeah, definitely. I think all I've got to focus on is I know what Ricky and Blaine teach us in the gym every day. I've just got to focus on transitioning that into my fight, and then hopefully I'm confident that I'll do that come June.
Well, listen, we're looking forward to it. Good luck on the 29th, mate, and thanks for talking to us.
Cheers, nice one, Jonathan.